Hey y'all, so it's your girl Keisha B. I'm back with another video. So I wanted to make this video tonight, y'all, because I was up and y'all know I go into deep thought all the time. But I wanted to share something with y'all because although sometimes people create the image to have this perfect life, we all go through different battles. We all battle different things on a daily. So even when people speak and say that they're not, they are. The truth of the matter is, how could I speak on it? Okay, so these past 2 weeks has been really rough for me. I haven't been working. I became accustomed to being outside. And what I mean by that is being out of the house. So being in this house, I feel like it's not a good thing for me. And that's only because you got to know where God brought me from. I was at a place where I was depressed and I had real bad anxiety because I was a person who ran the streets for a long time, and I transitioned from the streets to living a normal life because I felt like a normal life was better for me. You have to also understand that any money you make fast, go fast. So if you ain't work for it, it's going to go fast as you make it. And the crazy part about it was always the same thing, repeated cycles, and I wanted something different. So when I came out of the streets, my body went through a lot of different changes of me feeling like I was sick all the time. Something was always wrong. But the truth of the matter was, it was mental. I would go to the doctor. They would tell me, Miss Bell, nothing is wrong with you. Like, it's nothing wrong with you. I'm starting to think it has to be a mental thing. You tricking yourself into believing that something is wrong with you because you're not used to being so settled and being able to sit still, because I was a person who partied every day of the week except Monday. I slept on Mondays. And for 5 years I stayed in the house and I didn't go outside much. I would do Instacart grocery or pay somebody else to go to the grocery store for me because I didn't want to go outside. The outside world didn't see me. And I felt like going outside was almost like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't be around people. I couldn't be in huge settings. To walk in a room with 10 people, I'm panicking. And I remember one day I woke up and I asked God, I said, God, I just want to be normal. I get on social media and I see everybody traveling the world. I see people attending events. I see people having parties. I see people hanging with their friends. And although I wanted to do all of those things, I couldn't do all of those things because I was so fucked up mentally, being anxiety, depression. And one thing about anxiety and depression, those are silent killers. And a lot of people don't even know they deal with depression or anxiety because it don't feel like that's what you're dealing with, but it really is what you're dealing with. So I reached a place in my life where I just wanted to be normal because I created this barrier. It was to where it was only just me. I wasn't dating. I wasn't being outside. I wasn't, just living. I wasn't living. I was just in this bubble that I created for myself. And once again, I remember I prayed to God and I kept saying, God, I just want to be normal. And the crazy part about it is I kept having this vision. And this vision that I kept having was me holding my daughter's hand, walking away. And everybody was behind us versus in front of us. And I never understood what that vision meant. So when I asked God to make me normal, I said, God, I just want to be normal. I want to go outside. I'm that person who has a closet full of clothes and don't even go outside to wear them. So now that's why I'm popping tags and pulling out new shoes out of boxes, because those were stuff that I bought that I didn't go outside to wear. So when God said God took me through a phase that showed me nothing was wrong with me. He took me through that. He said, I want you to understand that you asked me for this and nothing is wrong with you. I want to show you that you can do all of these things. And upon him showing me all of those things, a month passed. I didn't get sick. I didn't feel sick, no nothing. So I went into trucking. And when I went into trucking was an outlet for me. Trucking helped me more than it hindered me. I was able to get out into the world, and I was able to travel the world doing something that I love to do. So being in this house for these past 2 weeks, it's kind of like been triggering. It's almost like a drug addict. I feel like I'm stuck. I don't want to be stuck in here. I need to be out. I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm rushing the process or I'm not trusting God, because trust and believe, I'm very patient. But I feel like I don't want to fall back into the person I used to be, because I fought so hard to become the person I am today. I don't want to be her. I don't want to secretly go back into that. I want to stay outside. I want to continue to be able to get up and live and go in stores and shop and hang out. I want to be able to do that. So I know God has me still for a reason. Nothing happens without reason. And I'm kind of almost certain as to what that reason is. God is allowing me to come out of my shell that I'm in, because there's so many things that I want to share that I haven't shared. And I feel like he put me in a place where now I have no choice but to share it. But he also told me that only if I trust him to lead me in places that require obedience, blindness, and discipline. I speak on this all the time, and I say sometimes you have to trust God without being able to see how it's going to turn out. But just knowing that he's going to work it out, that's the place I feel like I'm in right now. You know, God want to see if I'm going to be obedient. Am I going to be disciplined? Because although it's so easy to go back to my old lifestyle, it's a lifestyle I don't want to revisit. And I thank God for allowing me the strength to still be able to maintain while going through this trying time. God has always told me I can't walk with him halfway. I got to walk with him wholeheartedly. So if you are a woman and you're battling something right now, and you're torn between what decision you should make, I feel like as a woman, you have to make the greatest decision for you. And if you are afraid of making that change, then you should make that change, because anything that you're afraid of doing, you always have the greatest outcome. So picking up this camera, coming on here talking to y'all is something that this is what I really want to do. But sometimes I trick myself into believing, no, you can't do that, because I'm so much of a blunt person. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people who gonna give it to you raw and cut, bitch, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat it at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm teaching myself that it's levels to it, you know? And the truth of the matter is, although you can tell yourself to do something, to get up and do something, and you don't do it. But I'm at a place now where God has made me uncomfortable, because now it's time for me to move. It's time for me to make my mind, body, and spirit do what it's supposed to do. And doing what it's supposed to do is to help others. And because I've been through so much, I've endured so much, I know my story could help somebody. So I want to focus more on being able to go into depths about what I mean, my story, because my story is just that. And I will say, if you are a person who's straddling the fence between telling your side of the story, I say tell your side of the story. So for 16 years, 17 years, I let people create an image of me that was not mine. But the crazy part about it is I didn't have the energy to fight towards proving who I really was for real. And today, I'm not here to prove who I am, but I'm here to prove that I'm not what they say I was. Wow. Trying to pick up my pieces and move forward. It was a lot of things done to me, and I never spoke on them. All these years, I held on to it. But now I break my silence. I will no longer be silenced. I will no longer hold on to things that bother me to protect other people. And I think my biggest reason why I never spoke on a lot of things was because you know how your side of the story is always the lie, and people have a group of people together that root for them, so they're going to swear out you lying, not even knowing, because they wasn't even there. And there's three sides to a story: your side, they side, and the truth. Yeah, that type of situation. Or they gonna feel like you bitter, or they gonna feel like you angry or upset. And it's none of that when it come down to me. I'm gonna never be any of those things. But what I will say is I will no longer be silenced. I will most definitely speak my mind, and I will most definitely use my platform to do so. Because whether you believe it or not, we gotta stick together as women. And I feel like we don't do that. We bash each other more than we stick together. Or we down the next woman because we on the outside looking into her life, not even realizing why she chose to make whatever decision she chose to make. It's your life. You can make whatever decisions you choose to make. And although sometimes I feel like I want to take people with me, God always tell me some things got to be done alone. You can't do everything with everybody. Some situations you got to get through on your own. You can't take everybody with you when he blessing you, because God says sometimes he want to bless you in private. He don't want to bless you on the front stream with everybody being able to see it. You know? And one thing I can honestly say, God is faithful. God is a healer. He's a provider. So with all of those things being said, y'all, never lose faith. You hold on to the promises. Hold on to the clear vision that he gonna change whatever it is you're going through. If you got kids that's not listening, they doing what they want to do, they out of hand, hold on. If you somebody out there and your parents not, active in your life and they not available, sometimes you just have to pray for people. And you just have to let people find their own way. And that's where I'm at with my own life and people that I feel like I should be close with. I'm just at a place I don't want to fix nothing no more. I just want to pick up my pieces and fix myself. So with that being said, I'm not going to make this video too long, y'all. I just want to come share that with y'all to let y'all know. Don't never stop believing in God. Don't never stop trusting God. Believe in yourself no matter what it is you want to do. If it's something you want to do, do it. And if other people say, oh, I don't think you should do that, or you ain't going to never make it doing that, don't never listen to what people say. If it's something that you want for your life, get up and make it happen. Stop making excuses. Oh, I'm going to do it next week. Oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to get it done then. Oh, I'm going to wait and do it. I ain't going to do it right now. Don't make no excuses for your life. Get up and make it happen. Because that's what I'm doing. Getting up, making it happen. So, with that being said, y'all, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified every time I drop a video. And y'all, I'm finna, I guess, write. That's what my night finna consist of. And you guys enjoy the rest of y'all night. And I'm finna get me something to drink and go to bed. I done popped my gown, y'all. Yes, well, I ain't taking it off. I'm going to bed with it on tonight. But yeah, y'all enjoy y'all night. I'm going to bed. Bye.